welcome to our show. I am Misty Doan. I'm so excited to be here with you, and I'm joined by the incomparable and fabulous Liz behind the camera.
Good to be here.
Yes, she's going to shout out all the questions that we have along the way, make sure that I don't get too off topic and distracted, keep everything moving along. So she's the best. So thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm really excited to share with you something that I've actually been working along with our team on for quite a while now.
Yeah.
And that's been one of the nice things while we were shut down here in town. We got to kind of work on some bonus projects and things that we don't always have time for otherwise. And so one of those is these new Artsi2 quilt boards that are based on some of our most popular Missouri Star tutorials. So some of Jenny's most popular tutorials that we now can play with without our sewing machine and use to decorate our sewing room or our home. It's also a great gift item. So I love these. They're really fun. And if you didn't see that original live when we shared how to make them, there's a link in the description where you can check that out. So be sure to jump back to that.
That's right. So, and just, you know, this is a no-sew project.
Exactly.
And everything you need is in the kit except the fabric. So
Yep.
you get to pick your own colors. So what you see here is what we've used,
Yeah.
but you can do anything you want with these. They're so fun.
Exactly. That's what makes it so fun. And so I thought I would talk to you a little bit. We get asked a lot kind of about what inspires us and what gets us our creative mojo going, I guess
Absolutely.
You can say.
Getting back your sojo.
Yeah, exactly. And so for me on this, when Abby, who is on our product team, reached out to me and said, hey, what do you think about making these? I'm like, I think that's great. Let's do it based on some of our awesome tutorials. So let's go back and look at some of the tutorials that then inspired these. So let's start with our Missouri Star. It hangs behind us most of the time. So this is our Missouri Star quilt. We actually get asked about this almost every single show. So here we are addressing it out in front. This is the Missouri Star quilt tutorial. Jenny has a full tutorial on this quilt. And of course, it's our favorite because it's what our shop is named after. But here is a little mini version of the Artsi2 board that we made in our logo colors, which I just think is so darling.
It's so sweet.
It's so great. And it comes together so quick. And this one is actually one that Jenny made for herself, and this sits on her shelf in our sewing studio here in Hamilton. And so you can see how cute it is in a different fabric as well, which is really fun. And so then we can jump over to, let's talk about the Dresden, because everybody loves Dresdens. Look at this tiny little Dresden. Again, maybe if Dresdens make you nervous, a no-sew Dresden is the perfect option for you.
It's a good gateway Dresden.
It is a good gateway. And we've done many Dresden projects, but I thought I would show this one that's one of our more recent. This is Jenny's tiny Dresden quilt. Isn't it so cute?
So sweet.
And she made this in a triple play tutorial from February of this year.
Yeah.
So not too long ago. But it's just so darling. And one of the fun things about Dresdens in general is depending on what size you make the center, it can change how your petals look. And so it's really fun. Obviously with the Artsy boards, you don't get that much variety because the center is set, but it's just so cute. And you can see how darling it would be if you used, you know, a bunch of scrappy colors. It would be so cute.
These are great scrap busters, guys.
They are, exactly.
And good ways to pull the memories of the fabrics you've used into something you can decorate yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially, you know, a lot of us go on little sewing retreats and excursions with our quilting buddies, and so there might be a fabric that you all picked up together. So to be able to include that in a gift that you want to share it's a great idea. Yeah. So I just love that too. And so let me show you a couple more. Again, that was the Dresden. And so then let's move to the Carpenter Star, which I just think this one is just beautiful. It's so stunning with these batiks. It just pops off of that black background.
It really does.
I really like it. And the Carpenter Star is not a hard quilt to make, but depending on the size of your blocks, it can be a little bit time consuming.
That's fair.
And so this is another way to kind of get the look of it without having to sew all the pieces. So if you remember, I made, I should say, this Carpenter Starburst bed runner.
This is one of my favorites too.
I love this too.
The scrappy, colorful, and the way that it just kind of bursts to the side.
Exactly.
So fun.
And I just wanted to show you guys these to just spark your own imagination, remind you there's tutorials for these, and to not be afraid to try things in different colors and to do what makes your heart happy, because it's so fun. You know, maybe you want to make a bed runner and have a picture that sits on the nightstand to match. You can totally do that, which is, I think, really cool. So again, this is the Carpenter Starburst bed runner. Jenny actually has a full-size Carpenter Star quilt tutorial that you can check out also. It's really great. And then let me show you this last one.
And we'll link all of these tutorials also in the description. So if you are wondering where to find that, check out the description of this video and you'll see links.
We'll make sure you get there.
That's right.
Make it as easy and painless as possible. And so then the last quilt board that we have here is the pineapple block. This is another one that's really popular. And when Jenny first made her pineapple quilt, it was one for her where she was like, I never thought I would do this. I didn't think I would ever make this. And so we tried to pick ones that just kind of speak to quilters' hearts, and this one definitely spoke to Jenny. So you can see this one we did in solids, and it turned out so nice. And then we pulled this cute pineapple table runner in Christmas fabrics. Isn't that so darling? And this is actually from an issue of Block Magazine. This is Volume 4, Issue 6. And so you can find the pattern and instructions for making this table runner in there. And so as you can see, we pull inspiration from different places within the company, from each other, and it's just so important to be collaborative and have fun and create together. And I think that's one of the things that I love the most about what we do here at Missouri Star. It's very much a team environment, and we're always, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? And everyone's helping each other, which is awesome.
And we love the sharing ideas, and we also love here where you guys share your ideas with us. So always, always, always share in the comments. You can also share your projects and your versions. If you use the hashtag MSQC show and tell, then we can see your projects too.
Exactly, and you know we love to see that. We're always here for that. So more of that, please be sure and share whether you make the quilts or you make your own version of these artsy boards. We would love to see them. So now, like I mentioned, our shops are back open. Woohoo! And so I thought I would give you just a little sneak peek of our main shop, which is where you can find these Artsi2 boards when you come to visit us, and a few of the new things that are coming. So let's check that out. All right, here we are on Main Street here in Hamilton. We're standing right outside of our main shop. Let me just take you inside so you can see what we have to offer. All right, as you come in the main doors, you can see this is our latest tutorial, Jenny's latest Friday tutorial. You can find right when you walk in. So that is there. And then as you circle around, you'll see Block Magazine when you first get inside, and a special vignette of each of our shops. So we have florals, where you'll find all your favorite floral fabrics. Modern, that's where Tula lives. Kids and baby. Our boutique. One of the things we're most excited about offering in our main shop is this little artisans corner where you can buy wonderful handmade items from local artists here in Northwest Missouri. All right, and here is where you can find the Artsi2 boards that I mentioned earlier. We have some in this shop, and I think you can find them in other shops around town as well. But remember, we did a tutorial on those, but these are our exclusive Missouri Star blocks. So let's head out to the next shop. Okay, here we are in front of Nancy's Notions. We are so excited to have Nancy's here in Hamilton and to be able to help continue Nancy Zeman's legacy. She was an incredible powerhouse in the quilting and sewing industry, and we are so honored to have her legacy become part of our story. So be sure to pop into Nancy's Notions if you're able to visit us here in Hamilton. Okay, so you can see here, this is Let's Make Art, one of our amazing sister companies. They have all kinds of fabulous supplies and creative things to help inspire you. They have also wonderful tutorials, just like we have here at Missouri Star, but theirs are centered around things like lettering, watercolor. They have a specific series just for kiddos, all kinds of wonderful things, so be sure to check them out if you're in town or visit them on their website. All right, the last new shop we want to show you is actually a pop-up shop for our One Big Happy Yarn Company. We're really excited. There's going to be an even bigger, better store coming later this summer, but let's just take you inside and check out the pop-up. Here you can find all the yarn that your heart desires for all of your crochet and knitting needs. So I hope you all enjoyed that journey through our small town here in Hamilton. You can see it is a quilter's and a crafter's dream. We would love to have you visit us. I also hope you'll give these Artsi2 boards a try. They're really fun if you need a little project to get your sojo going again, to step away from your machine. And as always, we will see you next time.